Welcome to 7 Money Rules that may keep you broke. If you've ever wondered why, despite your best efforts, your financial situation isn't improving as fast as you'd like, this countdown is for you. We're about to expose 7 common money habits that might be holding you back. Are you ready to rewrite your financial story? Let's get started. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Steve Jobs. We embark on this journey of financial wisdom with the first lesson. Do not compare yourself to others. Let's say your best friend just bought a gleaming new car. You can't help but feel a pang of envy as you've been driving the same vehicle for years, now showing signs of age. This scenario is all too common, but here's where you need to apply the brake. Remember, it's your journey, your financial situation, and your goals that matter, not someone else's. When you're fixated on others' financial decisions, you might be tempted to mimic them, potentially leading to unwise choices and financial instability. Instead, shift your focus to your own financial well-being. Understand that everyone's path is different and filled with unique circumstances and decisions. Comparisons only lead to discontent. So, strive to build a future that suits you best. As we peel back the layers of this wisdom, we find ourselves moving to our next crucial lesson, a revelation that could change your perception of money itself. Money isn't the most important thing in life, but it's reasonably close to oxygen on the gotta have it scale. Zig Ziglar. As we journey deeper, we find our next lesson. Money is neutral. There's a popular belief that money is the root of all evil, but that's a misconception. In truth, money is a neutral force in the world. It bears no inherent moral value. It's the people who utilize it that determine its ethical standing. It's important to understand this because it shapes the way we view and handle our finances. For example, a kind and generous person with money has the means to make an even bigger positive impact in the world. Conversely, for a selfish and greedy individual, money only serves to amplify those negative traits. Money doesn't alter the core of who you are, it merely intensifies it. So, the question you need to ask yourself is, what kind of person do you want to be when you have money? Reflect on this as we dive into our next lesson, a rule that might just change the direction of your financial flow. Don't buy things you don't need with money. You don't have to impress people you don't like. Robert Kiyosaki. Transitioning now to the 5th lesson in our countdown. Spend less than you earn. This might sound like basic advice, but you'd be surprised how many people overlook this principle. The allure of material possessions, the charm of that flashy lifestyle. It can seduce the best of us into spending more than we make. But here's the truth. If you spend more than you earn, you are paving a path to financial instability. Think of it this way. Your earnings are a dam holding back a river. Your expenses, the water that seeps out. If you let out more water than what's flowing in, you're heading towards a drought. So the next time you reach out for that item you desire but don't need, pause, think, do you have the inflow to support it? And as we mull over this, let's gear up for the next lesson, a path that leads to knowledge and skills that are unique, rare, and highly valued. Do not save what is left after spending. Instead, spend what is left after saving. Warren Buffett, stepping into the 4th key principle. Start saving little by little. Saving money might seem daunting at first, especially when budgets are tight. However, remember that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, rather than aim for significant, overwhelming savings. Let's focus on those small expenses, those frequent indulgences. The price of that daily gourmet coffee or that monthly magazine subscription, insignificant as they might seem individually, add up over time. This is about being mindful, about cultivating the habit of saving. When you start small, you make it manageable, and that's when saving becomes second nature. Bit by bit, these little savings can grow into a substantial financial cushion for you. And now that we're setting aside money, let's move to the next point. That brings us to the heart of our behavior towards money, self-control. Brace yourself as we dive into this essential trait in the next chapter. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. Steve Jobs. So we stride into our 3rd principle. Remember this? Control yourself. It might sound simple, but it's often the hardest part of our financial journey. Money isn't just about numbers. It's closely entwined with our emotions, our desires, our fears. It's about resisting that rush of excitement when we see something we want but don't need, and overcoming the fear that makes us take hasty decisions during financial downturns. Personal finance is more about psychology than it is about math. When you control your emotions, you start to make smarter decisions. You buy when others are fearfully selling, you save when others are eagerly spending. This discipline, this self-control, is what separates the financially successful from the rest. The power is within you. And as you harness it, we approach the second most vital rule. Are you ready to make yourself more valuable in the marketplace? Let's find out how in the next segment. I think it's fair to say that personal computers have become the most empowering tool we've ever created. They're tools of communication, they're tools of creativity, and they can be shaped by their user. Bill Gates. Second rule in our countdown to financial success is this: learn to do something not many people can do. In an era of mass production and easily accessible knowledge, standing out can be a challenge. But when you master a unique skill, you become a rare gem in a sea of pebbles. You amplify your value, making yourself indispensable. Think of it as investing in your personal stock. It could be coding, speaking multiple languages, or any niche skill relevant to your field. Whatever it is, the more rare and valuable your skill, the more demand there is for your work. This is your ticket to higher income potential, job security, and broader opportunities. It's a journey of self-discovery, an investment in your future. Master this, and you are one step closer to the top rule in our countdown to wealth. Brace yourselves as we unveil the ultimate rule of money in the next segment. The most important investment you can make is in yourself. Warren Buffett. We have arrived at the ultimate point in our countdown. The golden rule of money. Money flows towards those who know how to handle it. A river finds its path naturally, navigating around obstacles, flowing from high to low points. The river of wealth behaves the same. It gravitates towards the adept and avoids those unprepared. It's a powerful force that requires skill, knowledge, and discipline to harness. This principle is not about chasing money, but about being someone who can manage it wisely. Think of yourself as a magnet, attracting opportunities and making sound decisions that generate prosperity. It's about creating value that others are willing to pay for, controlling spending, investing wisely, and keeping emotions in check. It's a dance with discipline, a march with mastery. This is the path to wealth and abundance. As we wrap up our countdown, remember that these rules are not steps, but intertwined principles. Apply them all together and see how they work synergistically to unlock your financial potential. Thank you for joining us on this journey. And here's to your journey to wealth and financial independence. That concludes our countdown of the 7 money rules that may keep you broke. We've walked through each habit that might be hindering your journey to financial freedom, and now the power is in your hands. If you found value in this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more eye-opening insights. Remember, small adjustments and yield remarkable results. Why not start by reassessing one money habit this week? We wish you all the best on your journey to wealth and prosperity.